Just wanted to mention quickly that a couple of people bought my book, The Manifestation Muse. I appreciate it so very much. You don't know how happy I was. And please continue to give it a try, give it a look. I'm telling you, if you follow it and you do what it says and you fill it out and go through it, do the exercises, you will actually see a difference in yourself. So, thank you. Another debt payoff. Again, I'm going to put what they are doing and what I would do. So again, debt payoff, me versus them, and we will see where we're at. 3 credit cards. So the first one, they pay $44. The second one, they pay $160. And the third one, they pay $500. A car, and they pay $400 a month on that. They have a truck, which they pay $500 on that. And then they have a house payment, which is $600 on that. Personal loan, which is $300 on that. And the balance for that looks like it is $1,500. And then we also have the balance listed for the second credit card. So the balance here is $636.31. And credit card number 1, there is also a balance of $851.06. So their balances on those two at least are not too high. And then for the third, the information I have is just that it is currently at 0% because they balance transferred it. $2,504 is their monthly payment. I see no savings. I understand a lot of people don't write that in with their debts. I get that. But again, I consider that a debt. It looks like they are still using majority of their credit cards. So as usual, I would suggest only use one credit card. Pick which one and just stick to it. Cut up the rest. Do not close. So let them sit. Okay, so those are the things I noticed there. Oh, and this one here has a 28% interest on it. So those were the most important things to me when I was looking at their debt picture. Well, I have designated card number 1. This is the priority payoff. So we need to get rid of that immediately because of this interest rate. That's too high. So we're going to make that a 0. And we're going to make that our number 1 thing to get rid of. Okay, so for the second credit card, so that was credit card number 1. Credit card number 2, I made that the secondary payoff. So this will also be at a 0. This is number 2. Pay this off quickly. If you notice, they're only paying $44 on that one, and they're getting charged on that one interest. Same with this one. You're paying more, but you are paying the majority of your money to the interest free, which we should be switching that to get rid of these. These should be away. These should be at 0 and not being used. 2 credit cards gone. Okay. Then for number 3, I would continue to pay the $500 a month for that. So that takes care of the credit cards. Since you have a 0% now, when you get it low enough to pay it off in full, you need to pay it off immediately. And then try your very, very hardest not to charge up more debt, which I understand right now can seem like something that is out of reach for most people. So again, only use the 1 credit card, cut up the rest, and do not close the car. So car payments, the way I look at them, you get rid of them as fast as possible. So the car or the truck, this, of course, your numbers interchange, mix them up. But from what I see, I would up this to $600 a month to pay it off as fast as possible. Then we have this truck, which I would also pay off as fast as possible, but I would do that. Now this is based on the balance. So if this balance is lower, we're going to start with this one. If this balance is lower, we'll start with this one. So I left this at $500 for now. So we're going to up whichever one is the lower balance. That's the one you're going to up. And then when that one is paid off, then you take that money and put it towards the other one to get rid of it. Once I have paid off this truck and this car, which equals to $1,100 extra a month, for me, that would go straight to my house, because I think you should pay off your house as soon as you can. Once it's yours, it is yours. And we all want to own something. Do not listen to the people out here telling you you shouldn't buy, you shouldn't want to buy, you shouldn't want to own things. That is a lie. You should want to own something. So pay off that house as soon as you get done with the rest of these things. So for my personal loan, since it's only $1,500, I have upped that to $500 a month. And that will be 3 months that will take for you to pay that off. Okay? So this will be payoff number 3. So yeah, you should have this paid off in 3 months. You should be able to pay these off relatively quickly because their balances are pretty low. And then you have this 0%. I'm not sure how much that is, but according to the $500 payment, I'm assuming it's a decent amount of money. And then I would do what I said with the cars, pay off whichever one has the smaller loan first, move that payment money to the truck. Once they're both paid, move that payment money to the house. Pay off your house as soon as you can. I have gone up a bit from your $2,500, but again, this is with a few things being paid off. So according to my numbers, so these payment amounts are done now. So that opens, it's not much, but it opens about $200. So $500 for that last credit card, $600 for the car, $500 for the truck, $600 for the house, and $500 for the personal loan. Now that's only for 3 months. My number is, for your total payments, for the month, now this is only for 3 months, once again, because this will be gone in 3 months. The total payment is $2,700 for those 3 months. Okay. Then after this is paid off, it goes down to $2,200. So now we're lower. So for 3 months, it might be a struggle. I understand it might be a little bit hard, but it will always be worth it. When you get rid of this debt, and this debt, you will feel better. Okay, so for 3 months, we're at $2,700. Then after that, we're at $2,200. Now, either way, in my opinion, you should save between $200 and $500 per month. Okay. So if you're at $2,700, you could make that an even $3,000 if you add $300 in savings. I know that's, that might not be doable for some people. So that would make an even $3,000. Or we could just do 200, 300, 400, or 500. So you choose. So if we are being on the lower end, at the end of all this, we'll be at $2,400 a month with 3 things paid off. And that is lower than what's being currently paid, which is always good. Again, this needs to go away. This needs to go away. This needs to go away. And for 3 months, you might have to scrimp and save a bit. That is how I would handle this. And again, $200 is the minimum I would save per month, but I would save that per month. And between what I have after the 3 months and this is paid off, we have a $300 difference. So there should be space for some savings. So there you have it. That's what I would do with this debt payoff plan. And again, it looks like these were all the minimums being paid. So I always try to pay more than the minimums on everything. So I might even make the truck $600 once this is paid off, and then just do this $200 savings. So again, we always have to play with the numbers. We always have to mix and match. What can we do here? What can we not do here? And you will find your rhythm depending on your situation to get it into a more streamlined way of dealing with it, a less stressful way of dealing with it, as well as saving money. Because again, at the end of a year, if you save that $200 a month, you'll be at $2,400. So we would have been able to pay this off. You save $300 a month, it's $3,600. So we really need to start focusing on saving. I think people do not give it enough value in what it provides. Peace of mind, understanding that you are not going to fail because you spent a little bit, understanding that one emergency is not going to crush you. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe. Engaging regularly with your vision book can also spark innovative ideas and reveal new pathways to achieving your goals. This book is a catalyst to lasting change and attracting the positivity you need to invigorate and enlighten yourself.